shit, I had to get water. Is anybody there? Oh, tired, sleepy. I think we're gonna finish maybe early tonight. I'm doing okay, I guess. A little tired because I didn't get much sleep last night, and I should have caught up on some sleep during the day today, but I had to do things. How's everybody today? Sunny님, 정시원님, it's good to see everybody. 도경님, 과자님, Andrew, 동물, Sui, 간석기니. I was just watching Live Academy Taller and the live alarm popped up. Not the alarm, the notification. Not the alarm, the notification. Anyone watch an American basketball game? It was crazy. It's been a while since I tuned into an NBA game. You're talking about an NBA game, right? How much sleep did I get? Maybe 3 hours. No, maybe 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. Between 3 and 4 hours. How about you? How much sleep did you get? Hello. Oh, so everyone's names is back to normal. It's not your YouTube IDs anymore. I'm seeing your nicknames. That's good. I wonder what the problem was yesterday. Good evening, RM님, 골드Q님. Take a nap. I wanted to. I intended to. But, you know, usually during the day you have things to do. You know, you have to talk to your... you have to, you know, just do stuff, right? I gotta take my dogs out. I have to answer phone calls. I have to, you know, help around the house and eat, take meds. Oh shit, I forgot to take my meds. Remind me to take my meds during break time tonight, okay? I'm counting on you guys. I'm counting on you guys to remind me to take my meds. It's been years since I... Oh, really? Jay, Rebecca, welcome back. Where have you been? It's been a long time, huh? Where have you been? Korean baseball game, also fun too. Wish I could see it at Chamsir. Not all the games... They don't play all the games in Chamsir, do they? That's not the only stadium we have, right? Or maybe they do play like some of the major games there. Hello. Back. Yeah, it's back to normal. Back to normal. Hi, it's perfect autumn weather. I appreciate everything. Yep. Yeah, although it... Yeah, you know, honestly, I guess it was a lot chillier than it was, like, last week. But then when you consider that it's, you know, we're almost at the end of October, considering that it's not that cold, right? Sure, it is chilly, and it's a lot colder than it was last week. But considering the time of year, it should be colder than now, right? Do you guys remember, like, years ago, and this wasn't that long ago, like, up until several years ago, the day when senior high school students took the CSAT, on Suneung Day, that was, like, one of the coldest days of the year, right? That was kind of like a tradition, right? But then this all changed just a few years ago. I specifically remember, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, or maybe it was last year, on Suneung Day, it was actually above 0. Wait, was it? Anyway, it was nowhere near as cold as it used to be, like traditionally speaking, right? And so that was that was horrible. You only got 3 hours of sleep? Super tired today? Yeah, you're right. Like, there's really nothing quite like a good night's sleep. There's really nothing quite like it. It doesn't matter what you eat, or what you take, or what sort of exercise you do. Doesn't really matter. There's nothing quite like it. Hello, Insonim. LG fan? Okay. So LG, they only play at the Chamsil station? The Chamsil stadium? You just got home? Alright. Oh shit, where are my headphones? You know what? Daylight saving time is over, so it's still before lunchtime here. Oh, really? Okay. I keep forgetting, Suini. Where are you? Where are you at? Yeah, it's not nearly as cold as it used to be, which is very, very concerning, right? It's very concerning. Sunung Hanpa, yeah. I remember it used to go below like -10, or it would actually go all the way down to around -10, right? On the day of the KCSAT test, it would be around -10. I specifically remember. It would be one of the coldest days of the year. But then this all changed just a few years back. Oh, you're in the UK. Okay, you're in the UK. I see. Okay, gotcha. You're in Incheon now. You got all your stuff from Jeju, YG? Did everything arrive safely? Did you get everything? Did you get everything back? Is there a Discord address? Are you Usok-nim, are you a member of this? You're not a member of this channel, I can see that. Are you a member of the toddler channel? Because at the moment, I don't know how things might change in the future, but at the moment, I'm only giving the address to the members of either channel. You only have to be a member of one of the two channels that I run. You're starving. Well, you should go get some dinner. Go get some dinner, YG님. Yeah, okay, that's good. You got all your stuff back. Last year it was 10 above 0, so it really put things into perspective. It would have been much colder before. It was that high? 10 degrees above 0. Oh my god, that's insane, man. That's insane. We used to have sunung hanpa, but now... my gosh. Things are changing. Things are changing. You know, we would be very lucky if we all got to grow really old, right? Without suffering too much because of the change of climate. I kind of feel so, you know, so bad for our children. I mean, I don't have children, but you know what I mean, right? Like the younger generations, because they have to deal with all the mess that we left. Right? But I guess we kind of had to do the same thing, right? We have to deal with the mess that our earlier generations have left us. After dinner, okay. Sorry about Kilbo Bookstore. It was nice to see it. Oh, okay. That's great. So, did you get my book? How long are you going to stream today? I don't know. I have a... we're going to go over a dialogue today. I don't know how long it's going to take to go over this. It's kind of long. And I'm feeling kind of tired and very, very sleepy. I'm just ready to go to bed right away. Although after this, I do need to do some editing. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna keep my explaining, right? I tend to explain a lot of things because you guys ask. But then I also have a very strong tendency to try to help you understand things. So I tend to explain things a lot, and I'm gonna try to keep that at a minimum. I'm gonna try to do as little explaining as possible, if that's all right. But then it doesn't really matter if you're alright with it or not. I'm just going to do what I want. This year it's getting a little colder, it seems like. Oh, really? Okay. That's actually good news, right? That's actually good news. Yeah, I had dinner. I had a 오징어 짬뽕 and yeah. And before that, I had shit, what did I have? I had Chinese food for lunch, like late lunch. It wasn't really late. I think it was around 2. So, yeah. How about you? What's for dinner today, JC? You really want to eat my Mandarin? Why don't you get your own Mandarin, Tokyo? Get your own Mandarin. I also got ebook. Oh, that's great. Okay. So you got 2. You just need 3 more. When you get 5 of my books, it unlocks speed mode. You learn English faster when you buy 5 of my books. It's a new AI thing. It just happens like that. Trust me. After dinner, you're eating the clementine? Well, I guess so. Why? I shouldn't? Or what? Did you get a flu shot? No, I did not. I have never gotten I've never gotten a flu shot in my entire life, believe it or not. Should I? Maybe I should, you know, I really need to start thinking more, I need to be more sensitive about my health, I know, because as time goes by, you know, I'm not getting any younger, I'm getting older, right? I haven't eaten 오징어 짬뽕 in a long time. You probably shouldn't. It's really bad for you. How do you manage your time as a freelancer? The way I manage my time, I don't really. I don't really manage my time, which is why my work days are just a complete mess. It's there's no regularity, there's no consistency, there's no continuity. It's just a complete mess. I don't know what the hell I'm doing each day. Some days, like, and it's just horrible. I really wish someone could do that for me. I had a big lunch, so I just skipped dinner eating some apples. Okay, yeah, sounds good. You're making up for a regretful lunch. Today I got a flu vaccine shot earlier. Okay, that's good for you. Yeah, I think for me it's just, you know, trying to overcome the laziness. That's really what's standing between me and getting a flu shot. I know I should, you know, right? Because, like, why shouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you? But then it's just the laziness, you know. We must trust him. Good evening. Good evening, great evening. I had Oranda snack earlier. What? It was sweet and tasty. Have you ever tried the snack? No, I've never tried Oranda. What is that? I don't even know what it looks like. I don't even know what it looks like. Hmm? 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 Image. Hmm? Oh, these they're kind of like the Korean version of Rice Krispie treats, right? You know Rice Krispie treats? It looks like Rice Krispie treats. I thought I was looking at Rice Krispie treats. They look very similar. No, maybe. It seems like there are a few different kinds. I had no idea these were called Oranda. Oh, you're right, they're called Oranda. Interesting. What, you think it's important that I try Oranda? Is it really that important? Oh my god. It's been almost 10 years since I stopped getting a flu shot. Oh really? Okay. So why did you stop taking them? Or getting them? Because when I eat clementines on an empty stomach, it gives me stomach it gives you like heartburn? No, like it hurts your stomach, basically. I guess that's what you're saying. I'm thinking of getting a flu jab, because it seems like it hasn't worked for me in the past. What's a flu jab? I don't know what a flu jab is. Hello, Lucy, what's up? Shumine, how you doing? How you doing tonight? What's going on? Oranda is a traditional Korean snack. It's hard but good. Yeah, I mean, I like it when snacks have a good crunch to them, you know? Yeah. Oh my god, I envy the way you work. Looks so free. It's really stressful, actually. Because you know that you have all this work to do, but then you're not organized. So, like, you know, my wife asked me, so, you know, what's your schedule like? And I was like, I don't know. Do you like K-pop? No, I'm not really into K-pop. What about you? I'm gonna go to a K-pop idol concert. Wow, that sounds exciting. Good for you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to, like, an actual concert, because I'm not really into K-pop. But, you know, going to concerts, it's kind of exciting. Although, my wife and I are actually thinking about going to maybe a few classical concerts in November and December. I don't know, she's been looking into it. And I've never been to a classical concert, so... And I do like classical music. And so, I actually might, because I've never tried it before. I've never been to one. Have you guys ever been to a classical concert? If you chew on Oranda, your teeth might break. What? What the heck? Oh shit, it's doing this again. No! Oh, wait, I remember it was because of the font size. Your teeth might break. Okay, but this is not... It's not a realistic threat, right? Like, have you ever heard of anyone breaking their teeth while eating oranda? I'm assuming, I'm assuming nobody really has broken their teeth while eating oranda. It's just an expression, reminding people that it's that hard when you're chewing. I love 부드러운 oranda. There's 부드러운 oranda? Okay, there are various types of oranda depending on the topping on it. Okay, I see. You're walking home now, Jae-hee? Now it got probably cold, but it feels refreshing. It feels refreshing. Okay. Yeah. It can definitely feel refreshing. And the air has been really great these past several weeks, right? Like, lately, I think we've been having very decent air quality lately. Don't you guys think? It's been a while since we've been worried about, like, micro dust or yellow dust and things like that. It's been a while since we've had problems with that. You gotta eat a little slower, man. You gotta chew the food before you swallow. You remember chewing, right? Do you remember how to chew? Yeah. I mean, if I had more time, I think we would go a lot more often. My wife, she talks about... Well, I mean, she loves classical music, probably more than I do. What's the difference between mandarin and tangerine? Well, I don't know... All I know is the difference between tangerines and clementines. I don't really know about mandarins. I think we looked this up, like, last week. And I think we all found out together. We did this together during the stream, right? We found out that clementines tend not to have seeds. Tangerines tend to have seeds, and they tend to have a slightly more tougher texture and less sweet. Clementines usually don't have seeds, and they tend to be a little sweeter. That's... I don't know if that's absolutely true, but that's what we looked it up, and that's what we found out. I don't know about mandarins. You're gonna have to look that up. I just don't think flu shot is working for me. Getting it or not doesn't make any big difference. I'd say okay. All right. What do you and your wife do on your wedding anniversary? Because our anniversary is coming in next week. We actually don't really do much. We just, I don't know, I guess we just go out for a nice dinner and maybe buy a cake. I try to go out. I try to, I try to get her flowers. She likes flowers, so I try to get her flowers, but she usually doesn't like the flowers that I pick. Because, I don't really have great taste. Because I'm not really a flower guy, and so I usually end up picking like some weird plant that she doesn't like. But then she keeps them. She takes care of them. Anyway, is there a classical song you like? I don't know the whole classical music things. The thing about me, there's a strange thing about me. Let's say that I randomly come across a nice piece of music or a nice song. I don't know why, but it doesn't really occur to me that I should check what this song is or who composed it or who is singing it. I don't know why. It never occurs to me to check. And so what often happens is I hear this good song or a good piece of music, and I just don't know what it is. I don't know why. The same thing with like movies. Like when I enjoy a movie, it never really occurs to me to find out who the director is or who this, like, let's say, oh, this is a really good actor. He acts really well. I don't know why, but it never really occurs to me to look him up or look her up. I don't know why. Sometimes it does. when it makes a really big impression on me. But, you know, like generally, I don't know why. You really love traditional Korean snacks? Okay. Well, you're in luck, because there are a lot in Korea. Someone's out along with the clean air. Yeah. There YG goes again, talking about persimmons and coffee again. He must be a big fan of that snack, that combo. What did I eat? For dinner, I had 오징어 짬뽕. I skipped my workout today because I wanted to join you. Wow. Bad choice. It's been a while since I had one of those. Since I've had one of those, it's not a big difference. It's really not. It's I wouldn't worry about it. It's really not important to distinguish the two. You can say it either way. It's usually just perfectly fine. I also don't like you don't like flowers? You prefer practical things? Okay. That's fine too. I think Oranda isn't good for your health as the other snacks. Who cares about health? It's, you know, we don't eat snacks because they're healthy. We enjoy snacks because they taste good, right? So, I mean, sure, if there is a healthy snack, that would be great, but that's not usually that's not why we eat snacks, right? Today, for some reason, her voice sounds clear like an anchor on the news. Oh, really? I don't know why. Why would that be? Why would that be? What kind of person do you think I am? 이해가 잘 안 되는데요. I am은 왜 붙는 걸까요? Okay. What is this? What do you think this is? Who am I? Oh, no. What? No. Let's keep it who. Who am I? What kind of person am I? What kind of person do you think I am? You understand now, 도경님? You get it now? Okay, good. I used to love playing classical music on the piano. That's great. Why did you stop playing? Why don't you enjoy it anymore? Good evening, Jiuni. What's up? How's it going? You know what? I've never noticed that the clementine is a kind of orange until these guys are talking. I just knew the clementine is the name of the movie or song. Yeah. Clementine. I remember hearing a story about like what that song was about. I think like back in the gold rush days in the US. I don't know this. I don't really remember actually. I received your book today, and it is nice to see you in real time on a live Oh, is this your first time tuning into the stream? Oh, that's great. Okay, all right. Hey, it's my pleasure. I hope you can keep it up, because that's what really matters. I hope I can see you more often during the stream. Am I using a different mic or something? No, I'm using this exact same mic I was using. Like every time I stream from my home, it's this mic. So, I'm just curious. Does it sound too loud? Is it too loud, or does it distort or anything? Let me know if it sounds like too loud or if it sounds bad, or if you're hearing some weird. Not too loud. Okay. No distortion. Okay, that's good. It's good. Oh, okay. All right, that's good. That's good then. Okay. I guess you were wondering why it sounded a little better than before. I don't know why. If you happen to live in this Seongnam city, you can get a free flu shot. I actually don't live in Seongnam City. City. I live in Gyeonggi-do, Gwangju. Although I wished I lived in Seongnam City. That would be great. Today was very crazy temperature gap. Yeah, I guess so. Although I think it's gonna be even worse tomorrow. So I'm just gonna check my weather app here. Whoa, and it says, yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be worse. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday? Right, okay, so tomorrow the lowest will be 1 degrees and the highest will be 16 degrees. That is 3 degrees higher than today. The lowest is going to be the same as it was today, but the highest will be 3 degrees higher, so that's even a larger gap. Oh, but then it's going to be very sunny, so it looks like we're going to have some good weather tomorrow. 16, that's not bad. You can be out just with like a hoodie or something and you'll be fine. Good evening, Peening. Seongnam shitty. I'll be right back, guys. 치앙마이에서 오자마자 겨울 체험 적응이 안 됨. I've never been to Chiang Mai. I've never been to. It's in Vietnam, right? I've never been to Vietnam, but I can imagine how big of a difference that would feel like. We don't have autumn anymore. Well, I guess you could say this is autumn. I mean, it's not cold, right? Although in like very early in the morning and late at night, it does get kind of cold. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna be seeing some below zero temperature, right? And not very far from now too. Like like next week, next Monday, I think for the first time we're gonna get some minus below zero temperature. Don't you already have one? I'm getting hungry because of Oranda, so I'll enjoy live streaming with ramen. I'm gonna boil some water right now. Okay. So what kind of ramen? What kind of ramen are you gonna have? I was wondering, do you have several offices for streaming? This is because I noticed that it's kind of different each time. Yeah. Well, no, I don't have like, I only have one office, and this is my home. I'm in my room. This is one of the rooms in my home, and so sometimes I stream here, sometimes I stream in my office. It depends where I am when I decide to stream. It's in Thailand. Okay. My bad. I think we don't have spring and autumn anymore. Yeah, it sure doesn't feel like we have those anymore. It's such a shame, isn't it? It's such a shame. If we do, they only probably last just a couple of weeks. I rode a public kickboard for the first time, and it felt quite difficult to drive. I don't think I got... Of course, it was your first time. It's gonna take at least a dozen more times until you feel comfortable riding those kickboards around. You gotta be careful, Alice. You really gotta be careful. Those things can be very dangerous. Even if you're careful, others might not be. So you gotta be really, really careful. Does bundle up mean dress warmly? That's cute. Yeah, bundle up. Bundle up. What do you usually do on the weekend? What do I usually do? I don't know. I don't really do anything like anything different. Yeah, I spend time with my family as much as I can. I work as much as I can. Just, try to make the most out of my time. I don't really, yeah. So I know that may sound a little disappointing to you or something, but I don't really do anything different just because it's a weekend. How about you, Kanchanim? What do you usually do on the weekends? What do you usually do on the weekends, Kanchanim? Did you do the soundproof wall thing yourself? Yes, I did it myself. And I'm glad I did, because I learned a lot from the experience. I learned that I should probably not do it myself. And I also learned approximately how much it costs to do it. And the kind of material that I need to do it. And how I need to actually use the material. And, things like that. Because when you start looking into how you're supposed to do it, you learn this stuff, right? So today I picked up a word, knackered, which means exhausted. Yeah, I don't really hear that often, and I don't really use it. But okay, I mean, it's great. You learn a new word. That's great. Every person around me, all of them were hurt when they tried kickboard first. They had a big fall. Please be careful. But falling down, as long as you don't sustain any serious injuries or you don't kill yourself, I mean, it's kind of cool, I like people with scars. It means they were doing something. Whether it's physical scars or emotional scars, if you have a scar, it means you've done something. It means you've done something. And you survived it. And you overcame it. You didn't break, you didn't go crazy, and you didn't die. And that's a good thing. You don't have any favorite days like Friday night? No, not really. Looks pretty good. The internet connection in this country is terrible. You mean the UK, Suinim? Makes me miss your streaming from time to time. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, is it because of maybe your internet service provider, or maybe it's the area you live in? Or is that just a common thing in the UK? Like, do most people complain about bad internet service? I took in the sights of Grand Canyon in the morning and took in a movie in the afternoon. Wow, okay. Wow, sounds like you had a hell of a day. That sounds like a really nice day you had. So what movie did you see? What movie did you see? Oh, knackered is British English? Oh, okay. That's why I don't really hear it that often. Recently, I started to get daily English lessons in lunchtime. I prepare for IELTS test next month every day instead of having lunch. Oh yeah, I've seen quite a few people do that. When I was working at a Hagwon, we've had some people who only could come during lunchtime, during their lunch break, and it was kind of sad to see. And I would sometimes give them like Snickers bar, but they would never eat it because Snickers is really bad for you. But anyway, yeah. But hey, you're just making use of whatever time you have. That's good for you. You should at least eat an apple or something. At least eat an apple. I mean, if I'm being honest, an apple for lunch is I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's enough for most people. Unless you're like an athlete or something, right? Or a bodybuilder. 뭔가 감성적인 해석이네. 흉터 있는 사람, I like it. Yeah. People with scars, they have a story to tell, right? At the very least, they have a story to tell. How they got the scar, right? People with no scars, I don't know, they don't really have any stories, They have stories about what other people did, but they don't really have their own story. And so that's kind of a shame, right? Do you think so? Then I have many scars on my body. Oh, you do? That's great. And rest in my mind. Yes, and now I think those are kind of history and yeah. That's right. That's right. You should not feel like you should hide your scars. You should be proud of your scars. Yeah. I mean, hey, you were born with a body and a mind. Use them. Put them to use. Your life goal should not be, living without scars. No. You should do stuff. Do stuff, get hurt, heal, and grow, and and become wiser. Have a story to tell. What are you up to?는 what are you doing? 이랑 같은 의미인가요? What are you up to? Yeah, they overlap occasionally. They can be used similarly sometimes, but they're used differently. Yeah. It could be a bit depending on the provider, but I think rubbish internet connection is kind of normal around the place. Okay, that's disappointing. How can I jump into this conversation for the first time? So do I just hit my keyboard? Yep, you just did it. And you did a hell of a fine job, too. You did great. That's exactly how you jump in. So what's up, Penguin Surrender? That's an interesting name. Penguin Surrender? So learn Breakout. Breakout. Not really sure what that is. Like Ketehun? What like Ketehun? It's really cold outside. It feels like full-on winter. Have you not experienced full-on winter in Korea? This is like nothing. I even have my window open right now. I need to wear long padding. What's the English word for long? I think they say long padding or like a down jacket. Don't they? I don't know. I'm always confused with those wordings. You see, this is the kind of thing that AI chatbots do really well. So you just go to any AI chatbot and say, "Hey, what is that in English?" Right? Let's try that together right now. Let's see. How would you say long padding in English? You would generally say long puffer jacket or a long padded coat. There you go. Long puffer jacket or a long padded coat. I feel more familiar with the second one. Some scars come from laziness and dumbness, like when I wanted to take off my shirt without taking off my glasses. The nose sport scratched my nose fresh. Well, at least you have this story to tell, right? And it'll make people laugh. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, at least you have a story to tell. Puffer jacket. Well, it's not that cold. It's not that cold, guys. Thanks for the new word. What's interesting is puffer means pogo. Did you know that? Puffer fish. Puffer itself doesn't mean pogo. You have to say puffer fish for it to mean pogo. I remember dropping my glasses while trying to... Well, I don't wear glasses, but I guess I was wearing sunglasses or something. I think I was wearing sunglasses and I was trying to, take off my... I don't know, I think it was my hoodie or something. It's a pretty common story for people with poor eyesight. Yeah. Yes, pufferfish, so cute name. Yeah. No other outers seem more warmer than fleece. Fleece? Are you talking about fleece? That's actually English. Fleece. Well, maybe it's originally some other language, but yeah. You said fleece. You already knew the English word. You just didn't realize it was already English. Fleece is actually fleece. Now that is interesting. Yeah. Oh, it looks like YG sent us a voice message.
What is this? What do you think this is?
Hmm.
Who am I? What kind of person am I? What kind of person do you think I am?
Yeah. Sam, do you want to live in another country? I would love to try. Now, I guess the more interesting question is, if you had to choose whether to leave Korea forever and live in another country of your choosing, like you can choose wherever you want to live, or you have to stay, but once you choose, you can't cancel your decision. Like, for example, if you leave Korea, you can never come back. Or if you decide to stay, you can never visit another country. I think that's a more interesting question. It makes it harder. But I think everybody would like to have a chance at living in another country, don't you think? Catching you live chat today, dude. I'm getting used to speak. Oh, that's great. Okay. All right. That's good to hear. That's exactly what I want to hear. You see what Idoan-nim is saying? He's getting used to speaking English. That's exactly what has to happen to all of you. That's exactly what has to happen to everybody learning English. That's how you learn English. You get used to it. All right. That's good to hear. Idoan-nim, what's up? How you doing today? Definitely second choice. Living in a foreign country ain't no joke. Not as easy as it sounds, right? Chongkris-nim, that's what you're trying to say, right? You would choose to live in Korea? That's a really difficult decision, especially those of you who've had some good experience overseas. I'm sure it would be a very difficult decision for you. 소담님, grilled cheese toast. Grilled cheese toast. Okay, so when you say this, you don't pronounce the D, and you don't pronounce the last T. So grilled cheese toast, or just grilled cheese toast. Yeah, grilled cheese toast. So, what kind of language do you want to learn in the future? Chinese. I want to learn Chinese. Chinese just sounds so cool. Like the other day. Was it the other day? Yeah, I think it was So the other day usually means a few days ago, not important. The other day I was at I was at a department store in my neighborhood, not really my neighborhood, but one of the department stores that I consider is in my neighborhood. And I was in the food section, right? And there's this restaurant where they have I think most of the workers there are Chinese. I don't know why, but it's not a Chinese restaurant, but I think most of the workers there are Chinese. And I heard them speaking Chinese, right? They were speaking Chinese to each other, and it just sounded so cool. I don't know why. I didn't understand anything they were saying, but I really wished I could. Like, wow, what are they saying? It sounds so cool. It's like whenever I hear Chinese, it's, I don't know, it's like a scene from a movie. Yeah, that's right. Living abroad, it ain't a joke. It ain't no joke. It's been like 9 months. It's like, oh, really, Pomni? All right, so you're back. Okay, how have you been? It's been a while, right? No place like home. Yeah. That puts a tear in my eye. Daniel-nim. Thank you for supporting me as a member. Thank you for the extra support. I really appreciate that. You're not the Daniel that's already on Discord, are you? Called off the deal. 도 해주시면 안 될까요? Called off the deal. Okay, so when you say called off the deal, the D moves over to the next word. So you have to say called off. Called off. Called off. So the D just carries over to the next word. Okay? The D, the D sound, it carries over to off and it becomes doff. Called off, right? So he called off the deal, I called off the deal, she called off the deal. Okay, so that's how you say it. Maybe other country uses Korean and is North Korea. It's okay. I think, nowadays, because of how much, more recognition that Korean people get, whether it's the culture or just the country, I think it's fine. It's okay. And you can always learn English. It's okay. You don't always have to be perfect with your English. I have a plan to go to another country in 2 years to live there for 6-7. Wow. Okay. So, how did you find yourself in such a situation? What kind of situation is that? What is it something that you were trying to do? Were you trying to put yourself in that situation? Put a tear in my, it's just when you say that something puts a tear in your eye, it means something just makes you cry or makes you feel like you want to cry or something. I speak a bit. Jake TV name retracted his message. Jake TV name is retracting all of his messages. I don't know why. You really haven't aged at all. You look exactly the same. Me? Oh. Maybe it's because I made a deal with the devil. JTV, why did you remove all your messages? What happened? No, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Don't worry about it. In that case, I will never go abroad. What? In what case? What do you think of buying a used car in a young age for making memory? Okay, so you mean buying a used car at a young age? I'm not really sure how young you're talking about, but like you mean as soon as you're legally allowed to drive and you have a driver's license? And you're doing that in order to make good memories, like going on like trips to the beach and stuff? Yeah, sure, do it. Yeah, do it. I say do it. Although you need to be smart about how you buy the used car. You should probably, if you know anyone who kind of knows about cars, who can actually go with you maybe to those used car just go used car shopping with you, right? To go shopping with you for a used car. If you can take someone with you, that would be great. Now, from what I hear, you can actually hire someone to do that for you. Did you guys know this? I heard you can hire someone to go with you when you go shopping for a used car. And apparently they can, they have like, they have the knowledge. And so, because you got to be very careful when you're buying a used car, right? I want to raise my kids in English using country while they are in primary school. That's actually a great idea. So that's why you're going? That's great if you can do that. When they go at the right age, and primary school, I think that's a very good age to spend a few years in an English speaking country. Just 2 years is actually more than enough. So 6 or 7 years, when they come back, they will be coming back more than just a second language. If anything, maybe Korean might eventually become their second language. Yeah. It's good to save money and then buy a new one. Well, yeah. I guess that's always the better option, maybe. I think driving your own car helps expand your area, which can also make your experience way richer. Yeah, true. True that. When you meet a new person, do you have any good small talk materials or something? No, I don't. It's already been an hour, has it? Almost. Yeah, almost. I'm actually not very good at small talk, which is why I try to, you know, do a lot of reading and trying to keep up with current events and things like that, because I'm not naturally very talkative, so I need to equip myself with you know, a certain understanding and level of knowledge on various topics. That's the only way that I can keep up with small talk. I was so starving because I haven't eaten since last year. What? I just had lunch and wow. Okay. Well, what happened? You're not on an intermittent fasting, are you? Like intermittent diet? Oh, you just got here. Okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't see you this whole time. Talkative and yapper? What's the difference? I don't know. It's just a different way they say it. I don't think there's inherently like a clear difference. Talkative, talkative. For example, when you're formally introducing yourself, sure, you can say talkative. Yapper is just a very, very casual way to refer to someone who tends to talk a lot. UI person? I don't know. It's the same meaning, I think. Yeah, pretty much the same. Yeah, it's just a more casual way of saying it. Starving is good for your body. That's what I hear too, yeah. That's what I hear too. Starving is actually good for your body. Haven't you guys noticed that when you are hungry, your mind tends to be much clearer than when you're feeling full? I think there's something about that that indicates the advantage of being, well, maybe not starving yourself, but on an empty stomach, Now I have to make a paper car with a reusable... What? You have to make a paper car? What's a paper car? Oh, speaking of MBTI, I tried something interesting. I think it was the other day. Someone on Discord told me that his MBTI was something. I don't remember what it was, and because his MBTI was that, he was very sensitive to trends, like what's popular, what's hip nowadays, right? But then I was thinking to myself, I'm exactly the opposite. And so maybe my MBTI is exactly the opposite of this guy. And so I woke up my AI chatbot and I asked it, hey, what is the opposite of this MBTI? And that was the one the guy told me he was. And it gave me this MBTI. I think it was IST some. Forgot what it was. But it did start with an I, and there was a T there somewhere. I don't really remember the others. Hi teacher, I have to go to work on Saturday this weekend. I'm already really 열받아. I hate this weekend. I'm very sorry to hear that. It sounds like you normally don't have to go to work on Saturday, but because of something stupid that someone else did, or it sounds like it's someone else's fault that you have to go to work this weekend. Is that true? That's kind of what it sounds. What's that smell? I feel uncomfortable after eating too. Yeah. I don't, what, like, the fuller you are, the more uncomfortable it is, and you just feel really, really bad, right? There's this overwhelming sense of guilt that just consumes you. I don't know exactly. I'm sure there was two that I'm sure was I, and there was a T. Yeah. It's because you don't care. It's because it's not important to you. That's why. I think unless you have like some underlying sickness or something, I think the main reason we forget things, we don't remember things, is because we don't really. It's not really important to us. You're in Auckland now. I thought New Zealand, kind of warm country, but it's same weather with Korea. Oh, really? They have like very well, we don't have very distinct 4 seasons anymore, but they have like 4 seasons there. Assuming you're ISTP, just for a fun guess here. Could be. I'm sure I'm an I, and I'm sure I'm a T. I don't really know the other ones. Oh yeah? It's because of your boss, yeah? Is your boss... Never mind. Sam, you prefer planning or being impromptu? I prefer not planning things. I like acting on impulse. Just doing whatever I feel like at any given time. It's been a year since I started my new job at a global company, but having a Zoom meeting in English never gets easy. I think I messed up one again today. It's okay, don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh, that's very nice of you to say. What's my dream? I don't know. I don't think I really have a dream. What about yours, Togyong-nim? What's your dream? Alright, it's 9 o'clock, guys. 9 o'clock. Let's get busy. Okay, so I want you to imagine that you are at an airport. Okay? I want you to imagine you're at an airport. And you are in a smoking area. You're in a designated smoking room, okay? You're having a cigarette, maybe. And it's just you and some Western dude, okay? It's just some Western guy. It's just you and him. And, can you imagine? Would you actually try to talk to the guy? I'm curious all of a sudden. Would you actually consider talking to the guy? Would you do that? Never, to be honest. What if he's handsome? What if he's like super handsome, he's like really tall with this huge beard? Yeah? What if he's like really handsome? Depending on the vibe. Okay, anyway. If it is only me and him, yeah, it's just you and him having a cigarette together. No? That's totally different story then. Anyway, let's imagine the dude Okay, the guy actually speaks to you first. Okay? Let's imagine the guy starts speaking to you. No, actually, here, let's try this. Imagine you decided to strike up a conversation, okay? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Let's just imagine, okay? Let's imagine for some reason, I don't know, something came over you. Something came over you and you just decided, you know what? Let's give it a shot. And you decided to strike up a conversation, right? You decided to make small talk, okay? And you want to ask, because I have to use a different phrasing because I want you to come up with your own line. I'm going to tell you what you want to say, okay? So you just want to start the conversation by asking where his destination is or what his destination is. How would you ask someone at an airport what their destination is? 정크리스님 says, where are you headed? That's very interesting because that's exactly the line that I had. Where are you headed? Where are you headed? Where are you headed? Where are you headed? Okay, now imagine the dude asked you this, okay? The guy asked you where you're headed. Okay? This be verb should be here, but you don't have to say it. A lot of people just leave it out. A lot of people just say, where are you headed? Okay? So you could say, where are you headed? It should be there in writing, but when you say it, you don't have to say it. Where are you headed? Okay, so let's imagine he asked you this question, okay? Hey, where are you headed? SH name, where are you heading to? Yeah, you could, but I don't want you to think about that. I just want you to practice this, okay? All right. And let's say the dude asked you this and you want to give him two information. Korea, and that is your home. So you're going back home and that's Korea. How would you say that? How would you phrase that? Now, there is no answer, okay? There's no answer. There are many ways you can say it. I'm just giving you a chance to simulate the situation and the dialogue in your head, okay? All right. I'm headed back to Korea. You? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Where are you headed? Oh, I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I headed? You should say I'm headed. I'm headed. I'm headed.
Where are you headed?
Where are you headed?
I'm headed back home to Korea. You?
I'm headed back home to Korea. Back home에서 한번 살짝 쉬고 back home. I'm headed back home to Korea. I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. 나 한국에 2번이나 가봤어. 좋더라. 나 한국 2번이나 가봤어. 좋더라. How would you say this? Easy, right? Let's say lovely country. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. back home이 없으면 headed to Korea가 되는 거네요. 그쵸? 네. 이게 사라지면은 I'm headed to Korea가 되겠죠. Yes. 그리고 그렇게 얘기해도 되고요. 뭐 back 그게 뭐 집인지 아닌지가 뭐 얘기할 필요가 없다면 또는 집이 아니라면 그쵸? 이 말 빼고 I'm headed to Korea. I'm headed to Russia. I'm headed to wherever, right? Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. Imagine that for some reason you are so stressed out about your current life in Korea. Okay? Let's imagine that, okay? Let's imagine that's your situation. And so you can't really share this same sentiment. You can't really share it. Right? Let's say that you are just in a situation, so many stressful things back home, right? How would you respond? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Let's say you just happen to be in a situation where you just can't share this same sentiment. Okay? What would you say? How would you respond to this? Good for you. Do you really think so? Nah. Okay. Very blunt. Nah. Lovely country. Nah. Lovely country? I wish. Ah, very interesting, JC name. Okay, I cannot say the same. Okay, how about this? I wish I could say the same. 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 Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. I wish I could say the same. 거기서 사는 게 싫으냐? 거기서 지내는 게 싫으냐? 이런 질문은 어떻게 하면 될까요? I'm heading이라고 하기도 해요. But I don't want you to think about that right now. I don't want you to bring in all these different elements because it's going to confuse you and it's going to remove you from the main focus, and that's this dialogue. Okay, I don't want you to get caught up in the little details. I want you to just try to experience this. Okay? Right? So where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. Okay. 가장 간단하게는요. 그냥 이렇게요. 가장 간단하게는 You don't like it there? 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 자, 이제 여기서 B가 조금 길게 뭔가 얘기를 하는데 이걸 어떤 식으로 유도를 할까? 일단은 뭐 괜찮긴 한데 뭐 좋긴 한데 그런데 하면서 이제 내가 거기에 100% 만족하지 않는 어떤 이유를 이제 나열을 이어서 얘기를 할 거예요. 오케이? 그쵸? 지금 JC가 말씀하신 이거 It's just that. 지금 방금 제가 얘기한 이 느낌으로 이제 말을 구성할 때 뭐 좋고 다 괜찮긴 한데 근데 그게 완벽하지 못한 어떤 이유에 대해서 이어서 얘기를 하는 이 구성 있죠. 이럴 때 그 가운데는 It's just that로 그 말을 이제 만들어가는 거예요. 오케이? 그래서 일단 좀 더 현실감 있게 뭔가 완성이 있는 그런 말이 아니라 Well, it's fine, I guess. 점점점 하고 그 다음에 It's just that로 이어지는 거예요. It's just that. Okay? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that 이런 느낌으로 딱 이런 느낌으로 연습을 해보세요. 이런 느낌으로 말을 해보세요. Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that. Okay? It's just that. 자, 그 다음에 하는 얘기가 뭐냐면 지금 당장은 그곳에는 너무 현실적인 그런 문제들이 좀 많아요. 그러니까 즐기면서만 살 수 없는 뭔지 아시죠? 그쵸? 지금 가면은 지금 내 그곳의 삶에는 너무 그런 현실적인 그런 부분들이 많은 거예요. Do you know what I'm trying to say? 대충 무슨 맥락인지 아시겠죠? 그런 거를 어떻게 여러분이라면 얘기를 하시겠어요? 물론 얘기를 안 하시겠지만 Let's imagine we want to say that, okay? Reality bites, okay? 자, 이럴 때요. 이럴 때요. 너무 많은 얘기를 안 하고 너무 디테일한 것까진 얘기 안 하고 그냥 요 정도로만 얘기를 해두고 싶어요. 그냥 그거를 영어로 표현을 많이 하거든요. 너무 많거나 너무 디테일한 얘기 말고 그냥 요 정도로만 약간 함축적으로 그냥 얘기를 해두겠다라는 것을 그걸 이렇게 표현을 할 때가 있어요. 그럴 때 어떤 프레이징을 쓰느냐? Let's just say that. 이렇게 얘기를 많이 해요. Well, 한 번 더 넣을게요. Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, well, let's just say that 하고 이렇게요. 이라고 하면은, 이렇게 얘기를 하면은, 뭐, 많은 얘기를 안 하고, 너무 디테일한 얘기를 안 하고, 그냥 요 정도로만 그냥 요약해서 얘기를 해두겠다. 이렇게 얘기를 많이 해요. 그래서, let's just say that, 그래서, 그리고 좀 전에 제가 얘기한 그 현실적인 얘기, 이런 식으로 얘기를 해볼게요. There's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me. For me가 빼졌네요. For me there at the moment. For me. Let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Everybody following? 다들 이해하시죠? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, well, let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely, lovely country. Wish I could say the same. You don't like it there? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, well, let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Okay, now I want you to imagine that you are A. Okay? And someone just told you this. You just told them that they were living in a beautiful country, in a lovely country, and they responded like this. What would you say? Sorry to hear that? Okay, that's fine. That's great. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I can imagine. Well, it's fine. I guess it's. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. Let's just say. Yeah, okay. I hear you. Okay. Oh, poor guy. Too bad. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, sure. 뭐 그거는 얘기 안 해도 다들 알고 있는 거지. How would you say this? 그거는 뭐 얘기 안 해도 다 알지 뭐. 야, 그건 뭐 굳이 얘기 안 해도 다 알지 뭐. How would you say that? there is a specific phrase in English that they use when they want to say something like that. 그거는 굳이 얘기를 안 해도 다 아는 거지. Anybody? That goes without saying. You remember this phrase? Oh, sure, that goes without saying. That doesn't matter where you're from. Where you are or where you're from. Let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Oh, sure. That goes without saying. That? 그거? Doesn't matter where you are or where you're from. Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, well, let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Oh, sure. That goes without saying. That? Doesn't matter where you are or where you're from. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I'm Andrew, by the way. Oops. By the way. Seung Jae. Nice to meet you. You too. Okay. Are you headed back home? After home? 굳이 안 해도 되겠네요. Are you headed back after a business trip or something? Are you headed back after a business trip or something? 자, 이 질문에 대해서 여러분이 대답을 하는데요. 이 질문을 여러분이 받았다고 생각하고 여기에 대답을 할 건데 잠시만요.
I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. You don't like it there?
You don't like it there?
Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that
Okay, very good.
Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. You don't like it there?
You don't like it there?
Are you headed back after this trip or something?
Yeah, are you headed back after a business trip or something? 자, 거기에 대해서 여러분이 어떻게 대답을 하고 싶냐? 정확히는 출장이라고 할 수는 없긴 한데 비슷하긴 했었어요. 그럴 때는 어떤 식으로 대답을 하는 게 좋을까? 그러니까 딱히 yes도 아니지만 완전히 no도 아닌 거. 근데 비슷해요. 약간 엄밀히는 it's not a business trip. What would you say? Pretty much는 좀 어울리지 않아요. Kind of 괜찮아요. Kind of도 괜찮고 sort of도 괜찮고요. 50-50는 좀 네. 조금 어울리지 않아요. 자, 이럴 때 쓰기에 정말 좋은 phrase가 뭐냐면 something like that. Something like that. 뭐 사실 similar라고 해도 돼요. Similar. 근데 요럴 때 진짜 많이 쓰는 게 이거예요. Something like that. 뭐 그런 거 비슷한 거야. Something like that. Something like that. Are you headed home after a business trip or something? Something like that. Something like that. 그러면서 무슨 얘기를 이어서 하냐면 중국에서 사업을 시작을 하고 싶어하는 친구가 있다라는 얘기를 해요. 여러분이라면 어떻게 하시겠어요? 중국에서 사업을 시작하고 싶어하는 친구가 있다라는 얘기를 여기서 해요. 이쯤에서 How would you say that? 언제나 얘기하는 거지만 정답이라는 건 없어요. 이 얘기를 하는데 딱 이게 가장 정확한 그런 건 없고요. 그냥 you can say it in different ways. I'm just giving you a chance to think about it, okay, and second-handedly experience it before we actually have something written on the screen. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. Are you headed back after a business trip or something? Something like that. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. 근데 지금 이런 식으로 묘사를 한 것에 대해서 한 가지 언급할 만한 게 뭐냐면 in China가 여기에 들어가 있는 게 좋은 게 이 in China가 만약에 여기에 있지 않고 there 대신에 들어간다고 생각해 보세요. I have a friend who wants to start a business in China. 이렇게 얘기를 하면은 그 사람이 차이나에 있지 않지만 앞으로 차이나에서 start a business를 하고 싶어하는 것처럼 들리기 마련인 것 같아요. 근데 이렇게 얘기를 해야 그 사람이 지금 현재 중국에 있는데, 그쵸? 거기에서 start a business를 하고 싶다. Right? 저 말은 친구가 중국인이라는 의미가 있나요? 그런 의미는 없어요. 그것만 놓고 봤을 때는 it's not very clear whether the person is Chinese or not. Okay, so something like that. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. 네, 그쵸. 네, 그래서 이런 식의 구성이 나오는 거예요. In China라고 하고 굳이 there라고 다시 그곳을 가리키는 이런 구성이 그래서 이렇게 나오는 거예요. who 앞에 in China 있어도 no problem인가요? who 앞에 in China가 있어도 no problem이냐고요? 왜 그게 problem이죠? There's no reason for it to be a problem. 저도 그냥 중국에서 사업하려는 사람이라고 생각함. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business. Yeah. 중간 죄송한데 선생님이 시간 주시니까 제가 그 사람이 됐다고 생각하고 입으로 문장 만들 수도 좋은 것 같아요. 괜찮지만 it's okay. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. 그 차이에서 그러니까 내가 한번 나라면 이렇게 얘기했을 것 같은데 그리고 뭐 정답이라고 할 수는 없지만 어쨌든 저라면 이런 식으로 얘기할 것 같다를 지금 보여드리는 거예요. 이건 뭐 정답이다. 원어민들은 다 이렇게 얘기한다. 이건 절대 그런 거 없어요. 그냥 this is probably what I would say. 뭐 그 이상 제가 뭘 어떻게 알겠어요. 그죠? 근데 어쨌든 어쨌든 이제 거기서 그 차이가 있을 거 아니에요. 그 써니님이 나라면 이렇게 얘기를 할 것 같은데 근데 저 사람은 저렇게 얘기를 할 거예요. 그 차이에서 어떤 거를 좀 생각했으면 좋겠냐면 어떤 부분에 좀 집중해 봤으면 좋겠냐면 내가 어떤 부분들을 뭐 놓쳤는지 아니면은 내가 한 거를 저 다른데 이게 뭐 다른 건가 아니면 내가 틀린 건가 틀리면 왜 저게 맞지 약간 이런 부분들 내가 놓친 것들 그런 것들에 좀 신경 쓰면서 보면 좋을 것 같아요. 오케이 다시 처음부터 한번 훑어볼게요. 여기인가요? Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. You don't like it there? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that. Well, let's just say that there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Oh, sure. That goes without saying. That doesn't matter where you are or where you're from. Yeah, I guess. I'm Andrew, by the way. Seung Jae. Nice to meet you. You too. Are you headed back home after a business trip or something? Something like that. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. 그래서 제가 이 얘기를 들은 여러분이 그래서 이 사람이 그 사업을 뭐 같이 할 계획인 건가? 이게 궁금해졌어요. 어떻게 물으시겠어요?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Oh, sure. That goes without saying. That doesn't matter where you are or where you're from. Yeah, I guess. I'm Andrew, by the way. Seung Jae. Nice to meet you. You too? Are you headed back after a business trip or something? Something like that.
Something like that. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there.
Okay, wants to에서 너무 쉬면 안 돼요. Wants to start. 바로 가야 돼요. Who wants to start? Who wants to start a business there? Okay. Oh. And you're planning to partner up? Oh, and you're planning to partner up?
I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there.
wants to가 좀 이상했어요. wants to.
I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there.
want to처럼 들렸는데 wants to. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. Oh, and you're planning to partner up? 그럴 수도 있고. 그럴 수도 있고. 그럴 수도 있고. 그쵸? JC, very good. Could be. Could be. Could be. Partner up? 이제 그 손을 잡는 거죠. 말 그대로. 손 잡는 거죠. 팀을 구성하는 거죠. 협력을 하기로 하는 거죠. 함께 you're getting on the same boat. You're partnering up. like teaming up 하는 팀을 구성할 때도 team up. partner up. 그쵸? 동업이죠. 네, 맞네요. 맞네요. Yeah. partner up. Could be. 자, 이 그럴 수도 있다라는 얘기를 여러분이 듣고 어떤 게 궁금해졌냐면 무슨 사업을 한다는 거지? 그게 궁금해졌어요. 그런데 조금 실례일 수도 있잖아요. 묻는 게. 물론 여러분 중에는 그게 무슨 실례야? 그냥 물어보면 되지. 이러신 분들 그냥 물어보면 돼요. 근데 그냥 여러분은 그런 사람인 거예요. 그렇게 이제 설정을 했다고 가정할게요. 그래서 그 조심스럽게 물어본다라는 걸 좀 이렇게 드러내면서 물어보자고 결정을 했어요. 뭐라고요? What do you say? 과자님 says, so if you don't mind me asking, what kind of business? Okay, good. If you don't mind me asking, okay. Would you mind if I asked what kind of business it is? Okay, 뭐 그것도 좋고요. Do you mind if I ask? Okay, very good, very good. Okay, 뭐 정답은 없어요, 이것도. There are many ways to phrase it. No answer. I just want you to, imagine yourself actually in this dialogue. What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking? What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking? What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking?
I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there.
Me asking 꼭 붙여야 하냐고요? No. What kind of business, if you don't mind? 괜찮아요. 생략해도 돼요. If you don't mind. Me asking 생략하고 그냥 what kind of business, if you don't mind? 괜찮아요. It could sound more casual, and that's fine. 상대방이 수염이 이만큼 있다. 그러면 완전 괜찮고요. 수염이 없으면 I don't know. It depends, Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. You don't like it there? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, well, let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Oh, sure. That goes without saying. That Doesn't matter where you're from or where you are. Yeah, I guess. I'm Andrew, by the way. Seung Jae. Nice to meet you. You too. Are you headed back after a business trip or something? Something like that. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. Oh, and you're planning to partner up? Could be. What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking? What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking? 자, 여러분이 이제 A예요. 상대방이 이렇게 물었어요. 뭐 대단한 건 아니다. 뭐 그렇게 막 엄청 대단하고 뭐 그런 건 아니다라는 얘기를 하고 싶어요. How would you express that? 그걸 어떻게 표현하시겠어요? Nothing really crazy? Nothing much? Okay. 일단 저는 이 다이얼로그를 만들면서 가장 먼저 들었던 생각이 가장 먼저 떠오른 단어가 아마 여러분이 좀 너무 오바스러운 표현 아니야 싶을 수도 있는데 딱 요럴 때 쓰기에 적당한 표현인 것 같아요. 제가 느끼기에는. 그래서 아마 가장 먼저 떠올랐던 것 같아요. It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing earth-shattering. 만약에 여러분이 이 earth-shattering을 쓰기가 너무 난 이 말을 할 마음의 준비가 절대로 안 될 것 같아 하면은요, 이 정도로 약간 다운그레이드를 해도 될 것 같아요. It's nothing that exciting. 뭐 그렇게 뭐 신나는 뭐 그런 건 아니고 It's nothing that exciting. 지구가 흔들 일 없는 일. Yeah. That's right. Groundbreaking? Yeah, 그쵸. 근데 groundbreaking은 단순히 어떤 그러네요. 비슷하네요. 오늘 왜 이러지? 다 맞게 얘기하고 있는데 맨날 아니래. 그러니까 평소에 좀 덜 틀리면 저도 무조건 처음부터 틀린다고 안 하잖아요. Alright. It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing earth-shattering. 발음이 어렵다고. 맞아요. Earth-shattering? Earth-shattering? That's kind of hard. Yeah.
What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay.
Are you headed back home after finish stream or something? Something like that. I had a friend in China who wants to start a business there. Oh, and you planning to partner up? It could be.
Yeah, could be.
Where you head? I'm headed back home to Korea.
그거 다시 해야 돼요. 우리 다리님. headed. headed를 이게 어렵거든요. 근데 해야 돼요. Where you head? Where you headed? Where you headed? Where you headed?
Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, let's just say that there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment.
아까도 어느 한 분도 그랬고 지금 우리 다리님도 근데 이 reality라는 얘기를 할 때 reality 어가 되면 a가 돼야 돼. reality. 이거 어려운 단어이긴 해요. 근데 지금 그 어색하게 들리는 부분이 R도 아니고 L도 아니고 A 부분이 reality가 아니라 reality. Okay?
Well, oh, sure, because we are saying that it doesn't matter where you are or where you're from.
Yeah, that goes without saying. That goes without saying.
What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, what kind of business, if you don't mind me asking?
It's nothing earth-shattering.
Yeah, it's nothing earth-shattering.
Oh, and you are planning to partner up? Could be. What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay.
What kind of business if you don't
mind me asking 할 때 mind의 D 묵음이에요. mind me가 아니라 mind me. If you don't mind me asking. 그냥 mind 에서 바로 me로 넘어간대. mind me. Okay? 마치 이런 거인 것처럼. 그냥 이거 읽는다고 생각하고 읽으면 돼요. 뭐 어떤 식으로든 그래도 D 발음을 어떤 식으로든 한다 생각할 필요 없어요. Just mind me, if you don't mind me asking.
mind me asking? It's nothing worth sharing. It's nothing that exciting.
Yeah, it's nothing that exciting. It's nothing earth-shattering. 이거는 뭐 굳이 여러분 보고 하라고 안 해도 될 것 같은. 잠깐만요. 여기서는 좀 골라가면서 해야 되겠다. 그냥 이거는 그냥 여기에 무슨 내용으로 채울까 그냥 맥락을 위해서 나오는 중요한 내용은 아니고 그냥 맥락을 위해서 나오는 내용이니까 그냥 보세요. Ralph, my friend, calls it a cross-cultural authenticity consultancy. It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing that exciting. Ralph, my friend, calls it a cross-cultural authenticity consultancy. Oh. 자, 여기서 여러분이 A라고 가정을 해보세요. 여러분이 A라고 가정을 해보세요. 이 사람이 이렇게 얘기하다가 이제 랄프가 calls it 하면서 이렇게 부른다고 했어요. 근데 이렇게 여러분이 얘기를 했는데 상대방이 이래요. Clearly B didn't understand what it was. 근데 A인 여러분도 처음에 이걸 들었을 때 못 알아들었어요. 그런 경험을 나도 그랬었다라는 걸 언급하면서 괜찮다라고 안심시키고 싶어요. 어떻게 얘기를 하시겠어요? How would you say it? I was exactly like you. 이것도 괜찮아요. 그냥 한번 생각해 보세요. 그런 식의 얘기를 내가 만약에 하고 싶다면 어떻게 영어로 할 수 있을까요? 그쵸? 가자님, 그것도 괜찮아요. It's okay. 말 그대로 괜찮다. 그런데 실제로 외국인들이 얘기를 하는 걸 많이 듣다 보면은요. 이럴 때 딱 그 취지에서 그 상대방을 안심시키려고 할 때 가장 많이 보이는 리스폰스가 중에 하나가 이거예요. I know. 그냥 I know. 제일 간단한 게 이거예요. I know. 그런 다음에 한 가지 더 추가해 볼게요. I had no idea what that meant when I first heard it. I know. I had no idea what that meant when I first heard it. I know. I had no idea what that meant when I first heard it. It happened to me라고 하는 건 좀 어색해요. 네, 그건 좀 어색하고요. 필로스톤님은 저번에 한 번 뵙나? 거의
It's
처음.
nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing that exciting.
Yeah, it's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing that exciting. Ralph, my friend, calls it a cross-cultural authenticity consultancy. Oh, I know. I had no idea what that meant when I first heard it. 자, 이 다음 부분은 중요하지 않아요. 그냥 맥락을 위해서 넣은 거니까요. 그냥 한번 보시는 거예요. 그냥 The idea is to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets, package and present their products in a way that's more culturally natural and acceptable. So the idea is, 이거는 중요해요. The idea is to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets to package and present their products in a way that's more culturally natural and acceptable. Oh, that's you. Okay. Gotcha. 대략적으로는 이해되시죠? So the idea is to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets to package and present their products in a way that's more culturally natural and acceptable. 중국 회사들로 하여금 그 서양 시장에 들어서려는 진입을 하려는 중국 회사들로 하여금 그들의 그 상품과 상품들을 더 그게 문화적으로 더 자연스럽고 더 받아들여지기 쉽게 도와주는 거. 이게 뭐 한 단어로 있나? So the idea is 그러니까 이러이러한 거다. 그쵸? Yeah, very good. 네, 맞아요. 그 translation 맞아요. So the idea is 그러니까 그게 어떤 거냐면 to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets to package and present 포장해서 그거를 선보이는 거 present their products in a way 어떤 방식으로 that is more culturally natural and acceptable. Yeah, localize, similar. But as far as I understand, localizing is more focused on just the language itself, just the wording and the language. And this includes that, I think. Similar. 지역화. 융화요? Okay, not that important, okay? 그걸 들은 B가 이 얘기를 듣고요. B가 이 얘기를 듣고 이해를 했어요. 그게 덜 외국스럽게 느껴지게? 맞나? 그래서 그게 덜 foreign하게 이것만 영어로 할게요. 하게 느껴지게 약간 이런 식으로 confirm을 하려고 해요. 내가 지금 이해한 게 이거 같은데 이게 맞느냐? Okay. So that로 이어가면 되겠죠? 바로 받아치는 거예요. 마치 이 사람이 여기에 추가해서 얘기를 할 수 있었을 것 같은 얘기를 여기다가 함으로써 내가 이해한 거를 지금 confirm 하기 위한 거죠. So that they don't feel so foreign. 그냥 간단하게 할게요. So that they don't feel so foreign. 뭐 exotic도 그쵸? 그것도 괜찮고요. As I always say, there's really no answer. Okay, 그냥 오늘은 이렇게 so that they don't feel so foreign. it라고 하는 게 좋으려나? products라고 했으니까 they가 맞겠네요. Okay, so that they don't feel so foreign. 맞아. 맞아. Exactly. 라고 할게. 뭐 이것도 뭐 right 뭐 여러 가지 할 수 있어요. Exactly. 이 대화 왜 이렇게 길지? 지금 절반도 못 왔어. 다시요. 이거 I think I have a feeling that by the time we are finished with this dialogue, we're going to have completely new viewers asking, "What is this about? What are we talking? What is the situation?" Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Oh, 봉빵투님. Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while. 아, JC님. JC님은 뭐야? JC님 suggests that we should do it faster. That's a great idea. Okay, so no more quizzing, okay? No more quizzing. I'm just going to show you the entire dialogue. That's actually another idea. This is actually another idea. 아, 그리고 잠깐만. 이 뒤에 부분은 인사하는 부분도 있구나. 한번 해볼까 그냥? 라고 하는 회사들한테는 뭐라고 할 건데? B가 이 사업 내용을 듣더니 이런 의문을 던져요. 이렇게 생각을 하더니 그러면 이렇게라고 하는 회사들한테는 뭐라고 할 건데? 이 부분을 어떻게 여러분이 얘기하시겠어요? 저 이거 뭐 아주 어렵진 않죠? 근데 네, 맞아요. 저라도 what would you로 갈 것 같아요. What would you? What would you tell companies that say 하고 이렇게요. 오케이. 자, 이 say는 뭐냐? 우린 그걸 AI로 하고 있는데 잘 만들던데? 자, 이거는 이제 대략적인 맥락이고 제가 보여드리는 문장을 한번 보세요. Well, we're using AI for that, and it seems to be doing a decent job, and it'll only get better. Well, we're using AI for that, and it seems to be doing a decent job, and it'll only get better. 좋아지기만 할 거야. Right. 앞으로 더 좋아지기만 할 거다. It'll only get better. It seems to be doing a decent job. 이 정도의 문장도요. 사실 거의 그냥 하나의 문장처럼 그냥 외워버렸으면 좋겠어요. 사실은. It seems to be doing a decent job. It seems to be doing a decent job. So what would you tell companies that say, well, we're using AI for that and it seems to be doing a decent job and it'll only get better? 물음표가 들어가야겠죠? So the idea is to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets to package and present their products in a way that's more culturally natural and acceptable so that they don't feel so foreign. Exactly. What would you tell companies that say, well, we're using AI for that and it seems to be doing a decent job and it'll only get better? 내가 랄프한테 딱 그렇게 얘기했거든? 이렇게 이제 말을 시작해요, A가. 내가 랄프한테 딱 한 얘기가 그거거든? 그쵸? Yep. That's exactly what I 사실 이게 뭐 told, said to, asked 뭐 어느 걸로 되든 별로 상관없어요. Okay? 엄밀히 말했을 때는 asked가 맞죠. 왜냐면 this is a question, right? It's a question. But then 그렇다고 그게 say 한 게 아닌 것도 아니고. 그쵸? 뭐 사실 다 돼요. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So that's exactly what I asked Ralph or said to Ralph or told Ralph. 근데 걔는 라고 확신하고 있더라고. 아마 제 생각에는 여러분이 이 확신이라는 말을 영어로 분명히 알고는 있을 텐데 아마 이 맥락에 어울려서 제가 여러분에게 이제 보여드릴 그 단어를 왠지 생각을 잘 못 해내실 것 같아요. 힌트 드릴까요? 잠깐만. certain convinced가 벌써 나왔어? Okay, that's great. Okay. 뭐 알아서들 잘 배우고 계시네. 저는 이거 가르친 적 없는데. 알아서들 잘 배우고 있네요. Okay. But he's convinced. He's convinced that 뭘 convinced 한 거야. 그 다음에 여기에 어떤 하나의 그 또 phrase가 들어갈 거거든요. phrase가 들어갈 건데 이거는 못 맞힐 거야. 이거는 못 맞힐 거야. 현재로서는 맞나? 이게 한국어로 현재로서는이 맞나? 이 현재로서가 좀 몇 가지 버전이 있는데 일단 말해보세요. 이 현재로서는 여러 가지 버전이 있는데 여기에 넣고 제가 넣었으면 딱 넣었으면 하는 것은 뭐냐면 이거 뭐 한국어로 안 된다. 일단 그냥 보여드릴게요. As it currently stands. As it currently stands. As it currently stands. 하면서 무슨 얘기로 이어지느냐? AI가 아직 그 정도는 못한다. AI 수준이 아직 그 정도는 아니다. 현 시점에서는 이런 느낌이라고요. 그쵸? 그래서 제가 현재로서는 현 시점에서 거의 같은 거 아닌가? 더 간단한 표현이 있어요. 그쵸. 네. IK님, very good. 아까 어느 분이 오타로 that, 제이씨님 오타죠. that 오타죠. 어쨌든 IK님, 네, 맞았어요. is not there yet. AI just isn't there yet. That's exactly what I said to Ralph. And but he's convinced that as things currently stand, as it current it 말고 things라고도 자주 해요. things라고 이 phrase가 as it currently stands, as things currently stand. things면은 stand가 되겠네. 잠깐만 어떻게 해야 돼? 몰라. 이것도 없앨래. As it currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. Okay. 다시 말해서 AI가 현재 존재하는 지금 이 모습으로서는 그 얘기예요. 이게 AI가 지금 현재 있는 이 모습. 왜 이 설명을 전에 해본 적 있는 것 같지? 아니면 이렇게 얘기해야지 생각했던 게 기억으로 남아있는 건가? Oh my gosh. Okay. As it currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. As it currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. 그것에 대해서 랄프는 확신을 하고 있다는 거죠. He's convinced. He's convinced that as it currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. 아직 거기까지는 못 미친다. 그 얘기죠. 물론 언어는 확실하지만 사람들을 간파? 너무 센가? 간파는 너무 센가? 사람들 오케이. 오케이. 네, 웃음이 나왔다는 거는 it's too much. 간파. Yeah. 자, 여기서는 어떤 표현을 쓸 거냐면 sure. Sure. It nails the language. Sure, it nails the language, but it doesn't get the people. 그쵸? I can't very good. Sure, it nails the language, but it doesn't get the people. That's exactly what I said to Ralph. But he's convinced that as things currently stand, as it currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. Sure, it nails the language, but it doesn't get the people. 그래서 많은 돈이 걸려 있으면 이 말 어떻게 하죠? 인간이 원할 거다. 이것도 뭐 프레이징을 하는 방법은 여러 가지가 있어요. 특히나 왜 그런 거 있잖아요. 그냥 굉장히 많이 거론되는 그런 소재들, 뭐 돈이나 뭐 이런 거에 대해서 보통 얘기를 할 때는 이제 그거를 표현하는 방법에는 정말 여러 가지가 있어요. 오케이? 오늘은 이렇게 볼게요. So, when there is real money on the line. So when there's real money on the line, when there's real money on the line, 많은 돈을 그냥 real money라고 한 거죠. It's just an expression, okay? Companies will want human involvement라고 할까요? 이거를 뭐 humans to be involved라고 해도 되고요. 뭐 그건 뭐 same thing, pretty much same thing. Companies will want human involvement. 그냥 이건 좀 함축적으로 얘기하는 것 뿐이고요. Okay? Companies will want human involvement 또는 companies will want humans to be involved. You can go either way. It's fine. That's exactly what I said to Ralph. But he's convinced that as it currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. Sure, it nails the language, but it doesn't get the people. So when there's real money on the line, companies will want human involvement. Companies will want humans to be involved. 그렇구나. 말 되네. 정시원님, perfect. I see. That makes sense. 뭐 that's 안 해도 되고요, 심지어. I see. Makes sense. Are you guys thinking of running like an East Asia division? 무슨 말이죠? Are you guys thinking of running like an East Asia division? 동부가 지부 운영 생각 있어? 이걸 지부라고 하는구나. 하나 배웠네요. 몰랐는데. 지사라고요? 지부가 잠깐만 뭐죠? 지점? 디비전 지점은 아닌 것 같고 지부? 지사? 지부, 지사, 지점 다. Oh, really? Oh, okay. 다 통하는구나. Okay. Anyway, are you guys thinking of running like an East Asia division? 여러분이 A예요. 뭐라고 하시겠어요? If you were A, what would you say? How would you respond to this? Why? You're applying for the job? A 나한테서 what? We're good. We're good. No job for you. 관심 있다는 거야? 라고 해볼까요? 그쵸? 뭐 그냥 why are you interested? 그쵸? 그렇게 해야 되죠. Why are you interested? Sure. 여러분이 B라면 뭐라고 하시겠어요? Are you interested? 와우, 굉장히 직설. Do you like it? Do you like it? 마음에 들어? It's so seductive. Kind of? 그거 웃기지? Kind of? A little bit. A little bit. 라고 해도 되겠네요. It could be a fun response, right? 자, 여기에 뭐랄까 되게 똑똑한 척 할 수 있는 답변을 하나 알려드릴게요. 저 kind of 뭔가 웃겼어요. I like to have options. I like to have options. I see. That makes sense. Are you guys thinking of running like an East Asia division? Why? Are you interested? I like to have options. 중국어 해? Do you speak Mandarin? 그냥 Chinese 하면 안 될까요? Do you speak Chinese? As a matter of fact, I do. 광둥어? 광둥어는 sounds like some kind of fish. 아, 광동어. 광동어? Sounds like some kind of fish. You can read and write? 말하는 것보다 잘함. Better than I can speak it. 잠깐. 그럼 3개 국어네? 잠깐만. 국어라고 하는 게 아닌가요? 3개 국어? 말이 좀 이상한데? 국어는 한국어잖아. 이렇게 쓰는 3개 국어 맞아요? 뭐 어쨌든. Wait. So you're trilingual. 삼개 국어 맞다. 오케이. 국어 하면 무조건 한국어인 줄 알았어, 갑자기. 뭐 이것도 괜찮아요. Wow, 3 languages? Yes, that's fine too. Trilingual 뭐가 틀린 거지? Wait, so 이거 틀린가요? 뭐가 틀리지? I don't know. Wait, so you're trilingual. 아, 의문이 아니라서 그런가? That's weird. 아직 배우고는 있지만 그렇다고 할 수도 있지. 할 수도 있음. 있지만. I'm still learning, but I guess you can say that. 오. 어떻게 하죠? or guess가 없네요. I guess you can say that. 여기서는 이 정도 interesting 나오게. interesting. Here. This is Ralph's card. I'll call him and let him know I met a new friend. Awesome. Thank you. 여기에 알맞는 걸 넣으세요. Why don't you send him your resume? Here, this is Ralph's card. I'll call him and let him know I met a new friend. Awesome, thank you. 뭐 사실 여러 가지가 들어갈 수도 있을 것 같아요. 생각해보니까. 저는 어떻게 했냐면 in the meantime 이라고 했어요. In the meantime, why don't you send him your resume? 뭐 이것만 들어갈 이게 제일 좋다가 아니에요. So it's just how I imagined it. Okay. So while this is happening, okay. While this is happening, why don't you do this? Okay. 한 단어가 아닌가? 한 단어여야 될 것 같아요. 안 그러면은 나쁜 시간제. 아닌가? 이상한데. Is it meantime or meantime? 막상 물어보고 나니까 붙여 쓰는 게 맞는 것 같네요. That's an excellent question. Really? The correct term is usually used in the meantime, as in the meantime. Okay, so meantime 붙여 쓰네요. Yeah. In the meantime, why don't you send him your resume? Great. I will. 승재라고 했나? 갑자기 A 연령대가 확 올라간 것 같네요. 이렇게 하니까. 그냥 승재라고 하면 안 될까? 승재? 그냥? 승재? 이렇게 얘기해. 승재? 승재. Right. 승재? 승재. Right. It's great meeting you. You too, Andrew. 자, 이 시점에서 A가 종이에 손으로 이렇게 자기 연락처 같은 거를 이렇게 적어놓은 쪽지를 주면서 뭐라고 했을까요? 여러분이라면 뭐라고 하겠어요? 이게 지금 뭔지를 얘기를 하고 싶어요. 연락처가 적혀 있는 종이 쪽지예요. Here's my contact. 좋아요. 좋아요. Here. Here you go. Contact me. This is my card. Pass it to him. This is my number. Okay. 뭐 여러 가지 방법이 있는데 이렇게 해볼게요. Here. 하면서 건네받았어요. It's got my contact info. Here. It's got my contact info. 라고 할게요. 뭐 이게 제일 좋아서가 아니라 그냥 A는 그냥 이렇게 얘기하는 사람이에요. Okay? A is the type of person who says it like this. Thanks. 이렇게. 네, 그쵸. 뭐 keep in touch, contact me 다 좋아요. 다 좋아요. 어, 갑자기 배고파졌어. 웃다가 갑자기 배고파졌어. 잠깐만. Rob Frank? Hey, weren't you Bob Frank? 이분 Bob Frank 아니었어요? Weren't you Bob Frank? 갑자기 Rob Frank. Did you change your name? I'm pretty sure he was Bob Frank before. Hit me up. 그것도 좋아요. Hit me up. Get in touch. Get in touch는 조금 어색할 수도 있겠다. Hit me up. 일부러 여러분이 안 한 걸로 해볼게요. Drop me a line. Drop me a line, okay? Bob and Rob, both for Robert, isn't it? I don't really know. Is it? 나도 봉빵투에서 뽕방투로 바꾸면 쌤이 알아봐 주려나? I think I will now. I will. Have a safe flight. You too. Good. Oh my god, it's so long. Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too. Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. You don't like it there? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, well, let's just say there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Oh, sure. That goes without saying. That doesn't matter where you are or where you're from. Yeah, I guess. I'm Andrew, by the way. Seung Jae. Nice to meet you. You too. Are you headed back after a business trip or something? Something like that. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. Oh, and you're planning to partner up? Could be. What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking? It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing that exciting. Ralph, my friend, calls it a cross-cultural authenticity consultancy. Ugh. I know. I had no idea what it meant when I first heard it. So the idea is to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets to package and present their products in a way that's more culturally natural and acceptable, so that they don't feel so foreign. Exactly. What would you tell companies that say, well, we're using AI and that it seems to be doing a decent job and it'll only get better? Oh, we're using AI for that. And it seems to be doing a good job, a pretty decent job, and it'll only get better. That's exactly what I said to Ralph. But he's convinced that as it currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. Sure, it nails the language, but it doesn't get the people. So when there's real money on the line, companies will want human involvement. Companies will want humans to be involved. I see. Makes sense. Are you guys thinking of running like an East Asia division? Why? Are you interested? I like to have options. Do you speak Chinese? As a matter of fact, I do. You can read and write? Better than I can speak it. Wait, so you're trilingual? I'm still learning, but I guess you can say that. Interesting. Here, this is Ralph's card. I'll call him and let him know I met a new friend. Awesome, thank you. In the meantime, why don't you send him your resume? Great, I will. Seung Jae? Seung Jae, right. It was great meeting you. You too, Andrew. Here, it's got my contact info. Thanks. Drop me a line, okay? I will. Have a safe flight. You too. The end. The end. Where are you headed? I'm headed back home to Korea. You? Me too, Canada. I've been to Korea twice. Lovely country. I wish I could say the same. You don't like it there? Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, well, let's just say that there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. Oh, sure, that goes without saying. That doesn't matter where you are, where you're from. Yeah, I guess. I'm Andrew, by the way. Seung Jae. Nice to meet you. You too. Are you headed back after a business trip or something? Something like that. I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. Oh, and you're planning to partner up? Could be. What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking? It's nothing earth-shattering. Ralph, my friend, calls it a cross-cultural authenticity consultancy. Oh, I know. I had no idea what that meant when I first heard it. So the idea is to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets to package and present their products in a way that's more culturally natural and acceptable, so that they don't feel so foreign. Exactly. Well, what would you tell companies that say, well, we're using AI for that and it seems to be doing a decent job and it'll only get better? That's exactly what I told Ralph. But he's convinced that as things currently stand, or as it currently stands, AI, it just isn't there yet. Sure, it nails the language, but it doesn't get the people. So when there's real money on the line, companies will want human involvement. I see. Makes sense. Are you guys thinking of like running a East Asia division? Why, are you interested? I like to have options. Do you speak Chinese? As a matter of fact, I do. You can read and write? Better than I can speak it. Wait, so you're trilingual? I'm still learning, but I guess you can say that. Interesting. Here, this is Ralph's card. I'll call him and let him know I met a new friend. Awesome, thank you. In the meantime, why don't you send him your resume? Great, I will. Seung Jae? Seung Jae, right. It was great meeting you. You too, Andrew. Here, it's got my contact info. Thanks. Drop me a line, okay? I will. Have a safe flight. You too. The end. Okay, that's it, guys. Let's see. 아, 잠깐만. 중요한 부분이 뭐가 있었을까? 요런 거? I wish I could say the same. You don't like it there? 이것도 은근히 kind of important. It's just that, well, it's just that. Let's just say that. 중요한 표현들인 것 같아요. 중요한 기술들인 것 같아요. 내가 이런 phrase들을 말을 하면서 그 타이밍을 잘 잡아서 적절한 타이밍 때 그걸 잘 찾아서 쓰면은 it just sounds very, very natural. Okay. There's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment. 이거는, I mean, it's not important, but it's, I mean, it could be something that you might want to say. So I'll just maybe underline it. That goes without saying. 그거는 말 안 해도 누구나 다 아는 사실이다. That goes without saying. Doesn't matter. Or you headed back after a trip or something like that. Something like that. Something like that. 뭐 그런 거 비슷한 거야. I have a friend in China. 이거는 structure를 보세요. Look at the structure. Okay. So in China, who wants to start a business there? I have a friend in China who wants to start a business there. Planning to partner up. Could be. 뭐 maybe랑 비슷한 거죠. Maybe or that could be the case. 뭐 이거의 축약이라고 볼 수도 있고요. What kind of business? What kind of business? Is it가 생략돼 있죠. What kind of business is it, if you don't mind me asking? It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing that exciting. Ralph, my friend, calls it, I know, I had no idea what I know. 뭐 이건 중요한 건 아니고. So the idea is, 그래서 그게 어떤 거냐면 전반적인 어떤 개념에 대한 설명을 할 때, okay? So the idea is, 뭐 취지나 무엇을 하는 데 있어서 어떤 취지나 어떤 것의 원리나 약간 개념에 대해서 설명할 때 이렇게 시작을 많이 해요. So the idea is to do something. 이거는 약간 취지의 느낌이 있겠네요. 그렇죠? 왜냐면 to로 이어지니까. The idea is to do something. So the idea is to help Chinese companies trying to break into Western markets. So that they don't feel what would you tell companies that say 이거를 뭐라고 설명해야 될지 모르겠는데 중요해요. I don't know how to explain this, but this is kind of important. 이런 사람들한테는 뭐라고 당신이 하겠느냐 하면서 그렇게 실제로 그 질문을 인용을 해서요. So what would you tell people that say, well, and you got to actually use a different kind of voice, you know? So what would you tell companies that say, well, we're using AI for that and seems to be doing a decent job and it'll only get better? That's exactly what I said to Ralph. 이런 것도 빨리 나올 수 있으면 좋겠죠? He's convinced that. As things currently stand and as it currently stands. 이것도 중요해요. 그러니까 앞으로 충분히 변화의 여지는 있지만 어쨌든 현재 모습으로서는 그걸 얘기를 하는 거예요. So as it currently stands is referring to AI. So as AI currently stands, AI just isn't there yet. Sure, it nails the language. Means it gets the language perfectly. It gets the language right. It gets it right. 그 얘기죠. It nails the language. But it doesn't get the people. 여기서 get는 약간 understand, 약간 파악하고 있는 거. 간파하고 있는 거. 그러질 못한다라는 거죠. So when there's real money on the line, 어떤 게 걸려 있을 때, when something is on the line, that means it's very possible to lose or win something, right? So when real money is at risk, when real money is on the line, companies will want human involvement. 뭐 아주 중요한 내용은 아니긴 한데 I think it's worth taking a look at. Makes sense. Are you guys thinking of running like an hour or interested? I like to have options. I think it's just an interesting way of responding to not only this, but it's an interesting response to give. Okay. As a matter of fact, I do. You can resume, search triangles, but you can consider this is Ralph's card. I'm my friend. Thank you. In the meantime, why don't you send him your resume? Okay. All right, that's it. Wow, why am I suddenly so hungry? Take my meds. On an empty stomach? Maybe I'll have this. One more clementine and then take my meds. Where are my meds? Oh shoot, I think my meds are downstairs. I hope I don't forget while I'm going downstairs. I think it's very possible that I will forget. 이렇게 하면 되나? Copy and paste. 어? 잠깐만. Where is... 아 여기다. Save. 오 잠깐만. 아니구나. 거꾸로.
Well, it's fine, I guess. It's just that, let's just say that there's a bit too much reality for me there at the moment.
Sounds pretty good.
It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing that exciting.
What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking? It's nothing worth sharing. It's nothing that exciting.
It's nothing earth-shattering.
All right. Okay, I think that's it. That's it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their evening, and I hope this dialogue helps. I think it was slightly on the more difficult side because there was a lot of probably, I mean, if you're only interested in like having things to learn, right, then there are probably a lot of details in the dialogue that didn't really matter. It was just in order to create the context, right, for the situation. Anyway, so that's it. That's it today. Have a great rest of your evening. I've already copied and pasted in the description section below the video, so you can take a look at that. And that's right. 삼겹살이랑 같이 먹으면 맛있다던데, 구운 귤. 귤을 구우면 맛있어지는 이유가 그거 같아요. 겉바속촉이 돼서. It gets nice and crispy on the outside, and it probably stays juicy on the inside, right? So, Bob Frank, right? You were Bob Frank, not Rob Frank, right? Okay. Today가 잘 안 되는데 발음 듣고 느낌 딱 왔다고요? Today? Okay. Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. See you soon.